Welcome back, YouTube. It's Superbot Jutsu, and today I actually got a treat. I've been working on these type of series now. It's gonna be called my hidden gems. So I'm about to sit here and break down one of the games that I really enjoyed so much, and I just feel like a lot of people don't talk about it. I don't see enough um threads about Tokyo Xanadu, especially EX Plus. That's the version that I played. It originally came out on PS Vita, I believe, but that game, to me, it rivals Persona. It had the potential to be as great as Persona, if not better, in my opinion, in some areas at least. So this video, I'm gonna break down a little bit of the game. I'm not gonna spoil the story for you. I'll give you a little bit about the story. Just talk about the gameplay and the similarities with Persona, and just how I feel about the game. So stay tuned, y'all. The game starts off with one of two main characters, Ko, and it takes place obviously in Tokyo Xanadu. And the second other main character is Asuka. To me, that already just gives me a Star Ocean type of feel that made me really already enjoy the game. And no, it's not about who you can choose, but you still play through both of them, and it's like their stories are connected. Now, very similar to Persona, you're in school, high school student, of course. There's a social life that goes on. You do have some. They're not like social links, but they're similar. You create a friendship meter, and you progress through different levels and stuff with social interaction with certain characters that you meet throughout the game. Similar to Persona, of course, there's dungeons, but it's like a world called the Eclipse. Like where monsters come from, and you have to solve the mystery of what happened on the day of the earthquake and why are they there. But the difference between Persona and this game is it's action-based combat. It's not turn-based, and it's like dungeon crawler platform style type of game. And to me, it was so refreshing to play something that has a very Persona feel, but a platform type of game with it. You also get up to three characters that you can use on each level. Like the dungeons have levels, and then it's a boss to each main stage. And you can switch between each three as you want. There's different attacks. There's a main attack, charged up power attack. There's a projectile attack. There's dodging, jumping. There's also EX attacks. Like, it's different things that's very cool about the game. The battle mechanics I really do enjoy. Like you get these everybody has their own signature weapon, and they have a signature element that you start off with at first in the game, and depending on the enemies and which dungeon, you're gonna have to use people strategically to actually make your way through. Now with the battle mechanics, you can level up after you get certain amount of like items and whatnot. You'll gain different abilities which help your characters out. Different attacks, you power up their attacks and stuff. You give them different accessories also to master their grid. It sounds a little complicated right now, but as you play the game, it'll just instantly become like you'll get that shit 1 2 3 just like that. So as long as you just follow the game's guide and you just play along the game, and you do a little bonus content, a couple of side quests, your character is going to be very strong in this game. With up to a total of 8 characters to choose from to be able to go through the dungeons, and they all have their unique weapons, and at first they got unique attributes and elements, so you can do a lot of customizing. You can get different outfits in the game. You can switch out the outfits and whatnot, so that's also a cool little factor that I really appreciate about the game. And man, don't let me get lost without talking about the soundtrack, man. Like, the soundtrack is really good, man. I really appreciate them taking time out to create a classic soundtrack, man. The game itself is just a whole vibe. I feel like I'm playing an anime. Like, it's Japanese voice acting all throughout it, so it just gives you a straight anime feeling, and it's a great story to me, honestly. It's voice acting, the main character is not a silent protagonist, which beats Persona to me any day. Like the main character has a voice and an actual a goal and objective, and like, don't get me wrong, I love silent protagonists, but I also appreciate when my main character speaks. You know, once you get real used to the combat system, it's very fluid, very smooth. It's really a timeless game because it came out in like 2016, 2017, if I'm not mistaken. And when I first played it, it was like 2022, 2023 when I first played it. So it was very smooth for me. I was easily addicted. It's not that long of a game, but it's long enough. Like my first playthrough, I played a total of about 50 hours. So I mean, I really did get everything I could have got out of the game, even though I didn't max nothing out, but I got a very good playability style, and just the story. Like I said, I enjoyed everything that came with the game. And to me, I really do recommend y'all play this game. I actually bought it on PlayStation Store. It was on sale at the time for $9.99. I don't know if that's still the case right now, but if it is, I say go get it. If you don't, that's your prerogative too also. But anybody who's into like the Persona series, I really recommend you try this game out and get back to me after you try the game out and tell me that this could not have rivaled Persona or even been better. Y'all let me know in the comments, y'all. Super about Jutsu. I'm out.